Hello, my name is Eric Needham, and for the Indigenous Wellness Activity Program, I chose to make some moccasins. So, finding the idea of what I do want to do for this wellness project became my kind of first task. So, I had the idea of making a beaded keychain, which I thought would be good, as well as an art based activity such as the Métis dot art. However, I did land on the moccasins because I feel like there's a lot of rich history. Um, the the indigenous individuals used the materials around them to make the moccasins. So different kind of animal fur or materials around, as well as these shoes are really thin, low profile. They're very silent, quiet, quite warm. There's a lot of benefit, and really it works within the surrounding. And I think that's why I ended up landing on the idea of attempting to make a moccasin. Attempting because truly I have no idea, not a lot of art based skill in myself. However, I like to push myself and try out new things. So for this, I started with just finding a template. It seemed easy enough to do. However, things are always easier on paper. I took the template and I cut it out. So if you look in the top left, that's kind of the template drawing I had out of my foot. And then if we go right, bottom left to bottom right, that's kind of the progression that I made going forward. Next, I went on to sizing it. Looking back, I think instead of creating two separate feet, I think the smarter idea would have been just to create one foot and then mirror the image. Make sure that foot is sized and then sew everything together. However, I did this in kind of progressions where I just cut both feet and then I sewed my fabric to it and then I sized it after. So this part actually was quite difficult. I wish I could took some more progress photos of it all, but essentially I had a trouble connecting the back, so overlaying the back. Hand stitching it became very difficult, so I used a sewing machine. However, the sewing machine that I used didn't have the capabilities to hand stitch this. I was completing the project with a classmate and friend, Faith, which made it very beneficial since I don't have any family in the area or anything. And her grandmother was a good sewer and very much helped us out through this process. So it kind of showed us how to make it, how to sew it when it's really material on material, kind of material stacked on top of each other makes that thick layer, and to sew through that and how to work it was cool. It was very beneficial to get the knowledge from Faith's grandmother, as she was super helpful and really showed us how to work it, which is something that is amazing and helped me out a lot. So once I've finished my back stitching, my shoe was a little loose, so I wanted to get something that would tighten it up just around the top. So I added a button, if you can see in the far left photo. I guess left's this way on the screen. And then I added a ribbon around. So I sewed the ribbon into it and then the ribbon attached to the button so the button could come off and on, and my foot would just be easy slide in and slide out to the shoe. Thank you for listening to my presentation.